Hello everyone, today I'm doing the unboxing of the Saker 6-inch battery operated chainsaw. You've already seen the review that Dad did on the 4-inch, and they were generous enough to send us the 6-inch, and we were real pleased with the 4-inch. So we're going to unbox this now and see what all's inside. This one came in a nice hard plastic carrying case, and we'll dive into it, see what all's inside. Okay, you got your tools, you got a screwdriver, you got an adjustment tool, you got some oil, pair of gloves, all right, owner's manual, probably your warranty stuff, the saw itself, got 2 batteries. You have a 1.5. Well, they're both 1.5s. So I thought one was bigger than the other one. So you got 2 batteries, 20 volt. You got an extra 6-inch chain and another 6-inch chain.
All right, yeah, you got 2. So you actually got 3 chains.
Got 3 chains with this. You've got the 2 batteries, safety glasses, and the charger.
And folks, I'm here to tell you, we've used the 4-inch like crazy.
Oh yeah, that thing's great.
And in 2 hours, the battery's fully charged.
Here's the thing. Don't go thinking you're going to throw it on your side-by-side, even this one. And if you're riding the trail, you're going to cut something out with it that's blocking the trail. Maybe if it's brush. These are meant for brush.
Right.
You know, nothing probably over a tree of that diameter, maybe a little bit bigger.
Well, with my saw, 4 inches.
Now this one here with the bigger blade, maybe a little bit
6
more.
6 inches, maybe a 7. You'll have to go around.
Yeah, but
it's not going to cut a tree down.
It's made for cutting brush. Like you're going into a spot and you need to clear some shooting lanes. That's what that's intended for. And it's perfect. I mean, that would fit right in your backpack.
Yep.
You know,
it'd be nice if it did have a chain guard cover, like, you know, some of your big chainsaws do. That way you don't have to worry about the teeth.
Yeah. But
with those big backpacks we got, you put the whole case in your backpack.
But I mean, it's done. His has done wonders down here for cutting the trails that we've been cutting. And I can just imagine if this one cuts as good as that one does, this one's going to be great.
Yeah.
And some of the bigger stuff that we wouldn't cut with yours, we'll be able to cut with this. And I'm excited to be able to use it. We'll have video of that later. Right now, I'm sure nothing's charged.
Right.
If it does have charge, it's probably just enough to where you can make sure everything works. But we'll try that. You know, it's a review video. We'll see if it does have any charge.
That's the only bad thing about the batteries. They don't have any indicators, light indicators or anything to let you know how much charge is in them.
Well, they didn't used to. That's a common new thing that they started doing. But, so it does have some charge.
Yep.
And everything's working. So safety's working. You have to press the little side button right here on the side. If you don't press that, you know, the saw's not going to engage. Press that. Then you can let go of it. And then it engages again. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, we were extremely impressed with the one that Dad has, the little 4-inch. We're going to definitely put this one through its paces. And it is extremely nice, honestly. It is extremely nice that they send extra chains.
Yeah.
That is extremely nice, because smaller chains like this, you're not going to find at Lowe's. You're not going to find at Home Depot. You're going to have to go to a specialty shop, or you're going to have to order them.
Yep.
So it's really nice that they send you 2 extra chains. And if you know how to sharpen them, I mean, you can sharpen these yourself and keep them going. But we will definitely put these through the paces.
And then what's nice about having this kit with the two batteries, even if you hadn't got, because I got a kit where you just get two batteries, but you don't get extra chain. You just get the one chain. The benefit of having the two batteries is you run one battery down, and if you have the means while you're out, you have a little inverter on your side-by-side or something, you can charge the other battery
while you're using the other one.
Yep. It only takes 2 hours to charge these batteries. So I want to thank the folks at Saker for sending these to us. I mean, they sent me the 4-inch, and we reviewed it, and we were using it down here on the farm, and they contacted me and said, hey, how would you like to review the 6-inch? You can give this one to your son, and he can have it down there on the farm. So they sent it to us, and we're going to do a review.
It says a little note here on the back. Do not cut wood more than 6 inches with this. So this can cut up to a 6-inch piece of wood.
Right.
Which again, clearing out for a blind,
shooting lanes, even working on a 4-wheeler trail that you're not having to cut big trees. Most of the time people go around big trees, they're just cutting the smaller stuff. That's where these really come in handy. And I mean, it's comfortable in your hand. It's got a nice rubber grip. It's got the lanyard on the back.
It's got the lanyard on the back. It's got a finger protector here. It's got your protector up here. It's really nice. I mean, it feels really good in your hand. It's balanced pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not over heavy on the front end, or it's not going to exhaust your arm trying to hold the thing and do stuff.
Right.
It's a really nice saw, and I would like to thank Saker for sending this. I mean, they already sent you yours. They didn't have to do this, but thanks so much. We appreciate it. We'll definitely put this in quite a few video clips here in the next day or so. So y'all stay tuned.
Okay, folks, we're down here. Jared's got the Saker 6-inch mini chainsaw. We're going to give it a test. You've seen the actual unboxing of it, and he's already charged the batteries up.
Nope, they already came, and they do have the sight.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to tell everybody. I said this on the 4-inch, they didn't have a place to check the battery charge.
They do, and they came fully charged.
Okay, all right.
So we got this tree here.
And this is a pretty...
which is a little bit bigger than what he would want to cut it
with the 4-inch.
With the 4-inch. So we're going to try it with this one. You might move my case because I think it's going to fall that way.
Okay. Folks, if I get the finger in the lens, I apologize.
And I am not a professional tree feller. So if it falls the wrong way...
Now I come from the back side. Oh, you're going to cut a wedge?
I'm cutting at a weird angle. I'm right-handed.
Right.
I need to be on that side. I didn't cut it steep enough. It's still fully charged. Whoa.
Okay, we've had our first malfunction. There we go. It might have got hot.
No, it was too many chips.
Oh.
There were too many chips jammed up back in here.
Okay. So that's something, folks, you got to watch out for, is if you get a lot of, you can see the chips down there on the ground.
I didn't go steep enough. Too many wood chips.
Yeah, doing that upcut like that probably the problem. Now I think that'll come out of there.
Huh. Well.
Okay.
There it goes.
See if it, oh well, never mind.
Yep, there goes the wedge.
Okay, now I come from the back side. Timber.
Oh, it pinched. There it goes.
And it's down.
But we're jammed again.
I probably need to oil up that chain. Does the motor feel hot at all?
Oh yeah, the motor's hot. There she goes. So, it might have been slightly too big of a tree. And then the other thing you got to remember is, it's electric, it's not gas. You can't bear down on it. You have to let it eat.
Let the chain
and
do the
move
cutting.
it as it eats. I may have been bearing on it a little bit too hard.
I do think it's got a heat. If the batteries get too hot or something,
Yeah.
that has a shut off to keep from hurting the batteries. I believe.
We don't know that for certain, so
No.
I'm not going to attest to that. But let's see. And it's down.
It's down.
Which, I mean, it did good. It cuts good. You can't bear on it. You got to let it eat.
Yeah. That's almost like with any chainsaw. You have to let it do
Do its thing.
its thing.
And when a tree pinches, that's not the saw's fault.
No.
That happens.
It'd be nice if that safety was ambidextrous.
It should be on both sides, yes. I agree with that. Because if you're left-handed, that safety's in a bad place.
Right.
Because you can't push it with your thumb. It needs to be on both sides. But I mean, it cuts good. Here I'm worried about pinching the chain.
And now you can start cutting logs, making bushcraft seats.
Which these are a little bit large, but
Well, that could, well, no, that wouldn't be for the base. I'm just gonna hold it. So as you can see, it will do the job. And like Jerod mentioned,
You wouldn't go anything bigger than this though. And this thing is, you know, right here.
Yeah.
It's that big around.
I don't think it exceeds 6 inches though.
I wouldn't go any larger than that with it.
But let me hold this while you're doing that, because then it won't pinch.
And just let the saw eat. Don't press too hard.
And there we go.
And it cuts it like butter. I mean, and of course it gets bigger as it goes down.
Yeah.
Hold that lower end. Right there's got me wondering. I don't know if it's getting hot, if the chain's coming loose. Or...
But the motor feels extremely warm.
I think that's what it is. I think it's getting hot.
Yeah.
So, as you see in there, cut that pretty quick.
Yeah.
The other battery went dead. So, yeah, they come.
Well, it had 1 bar left.
They come looking full charged.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the battery was as charged as what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be what some of the stoppage was about.
I think so too.
The battery wasn't as strong as what it could be. Let's try and get one more. See, that one didn't die at all. So,
well, the other one, you used it a lot, cutting the wedge, cutting
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't hold that against them. Because some people may look at that and say, well, you're not getting much life out of the battery. I think you will. If when you get them, yeah, they show full charge. Go ahead and run them down. Then give them a full charge. And then we'll see what exactly it can do with a good, proper full charge.
Yeah.
Here, you know, yeah, you can get out. It's still showing full charge. I got a stump right there. I still need to get that out of the ground. We might not show that, but it's working. And I'm happy with it. I'll give the batteries a good full charge. Clean it up. It's more than I could expect from something like this. I mean, honestly. And for what we're doing, for cutting trails, for cutting shooting lanes, you know, where you're just cutting brush, small trees, this is perfect. And it saves you from having to use a handsaw or clippers.
Yeah, and it's beneficial to have around the house if you got trees you got to prune.
And it's fairly light. I mean, it's not heavy. Even with that 20 V max battery on it, it's not real heavy. And It's one of the lighter power tools that I've had.
Well, I tell you what, if I was looking to buy one, that's probably what I would buy. My 4-inch, I've been tickled to death with.
And this guard, some people, I've heard people say, you know, they don't like the guards. I like the guard, and it does nothing to hinder you cutting. It moves right out of the way as you're cutting through.
Right. Might hold some of those chips in there if you're doing a side cut or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're cutting at a weird angle, it might hold some of the chips in. Might stall your saw a little bit, but you can shake the chips out and it'll fire right back up. I did that a couple times. I'm tickled with it, and for Saker to send me this so that we could do a review and for me to use down here on the farm, thank you. I'm extremely pleased with it. The one thing I will say, though, is the safety needs to be ambidextrous. It needs to be on both sides.
Yeah.
Because if I was left-handed, you can work it, but that's not natural.
Yeah.
You need to be able to put your thumb on it. So, future models, that safety needs to be on both sides.
Yeah, if there was a way to make it on both sides, that'd be great.
Or put it up here to where you can click it down.
Yeah.
And cut. And if you let go of this, it automatically clicks back up. Something,
yeah.
You know, something to where it doesn't matter what hand you're using.
Yep. Okay, folks, that's our review of the Saker 6-inch mini 20-volt electric chainsaw from Saker. And I'll have a link down in the description for their website. And I think it's an Amazon link as well if you're interested in purchasing. Like I said, we're not paid to do this.
No.
They sent us these to...
If it was junk, I'd have told you it was junk.
Right.
I'm tickled with the thing. If I wasn't, you'd have seen me fling it down through the woods somewhere.
Yep.
I'm really tickled with it.
So, you know, like I said, we've already used the 4-inch extensively.
Yep.
And this 6-inch just means we can cut something 2 inches bigger.
A little bit bigger. Your 4-inch wouldn't have cut that.
No, I'd have had to cut it on both sides.
Yep.
So with that, folks, I know this video is probably a little bit long, but we wanted to show that thing in action. He's getting ready to cut that stump. And with that, I'll just say we appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and share. And as we're fond of saying, we'll see you in the woods. Thanks for watching.